Once again, welcome back. This sessions we are going to talk about where we can see in a practical use case how we can put AI of some usage when in practice. I'll give you a real case where I've been involved over last 10 days. In the farm where I work, we got a file for QRB. And how many of you subjected to quality review? Peer review must be many of us, but QRB is little distinct from peer review, wherein one particular audit assignment of yours goes for testing by the QRB board. And normally they seek in a particular format where around 2,000 questions are there which needs to be answered by the firm. So what we did, we created a local chat GPT and we pushed through the files of that particular client, and we push through the questionnaire, which normally takes 5 to 7 days to fill in, and we did it in 30 minutes time. That is a prelim, but it took refining of it and we spent another 2 days. But what I meant to say, by using AI, which is supposed to take 7 days, we reduced it to the finer tuned version of it in 2 days time. So that's a 5-day saving. And AI is going to phenomenal going ahead in tomorrow's time. So on this aspect, how we can use AI in our day-to-day practice, we have a fantastic gentleman from Chennai, CA Ram, what he requested to fondly call him. He works, sleeps, and talks about technology and the languages of technology. He's been a thorough gentleman on profession in usage of AI and technology in practice. He has developed many tools and been a regular speaker to this forum of our institute and other professional bodies. With these few words, I welcome CA Ram Jayam from Chennai to the dais. And may I request past chairman, Cuttack branch, CA Satyanand Rautray, to please come forward and welcome with an authority and moment of token from our end.
Pleasure, sir. Pleasure. So please, sir.
Thank you so much, Satyanand Rautray. Now, all the space is yours, Ram, and over to you.
So friends, good afternoon, everyone. No, I don't get that sound. Good afternoon. Yes. So today, today it should be this moment should be a big impact for you with respect to AI. I'm going to demonstrate a tool, first time ever, which has been configured by me less than 72 hours back. And it is going to disrupt the entire industry. I mean the entire industry of auditing, entire industry of accounting, entire industry of reporting, and whatever you think like. So before that, I want to know the knowledge of this audience, because before I speak on this high-tech content, I thought of, getting some survey done from you. Yeah. How many of you completed AI level 1? Oh, that's very less, 10%. 10%. Okay. How many of you use ChatGPT at least 2-3 times a day? 20, 25, 30%. Okay. Okay. Then I have to work on some basics. Okay. Let me start with my idea for the day is I'm going to speak on RAG and MCP. How many of you know at least the abbreviation of RAG? Oh my God, only 2 people, sir. Okay. Let me tone down further. RAG stands for Retrieval Augmented Generation. MCP stands for Model Context Protocol. I may sound some bit of Greek and Latin for a while. Okay, but still, I had a backup plan for this. So what I did, a couple of minutes back, I downloaded a YouTube video, a 60-second video, 3 videos, saved it in my system. I want you to see that, get a fair idea. I'm not going to get it involved in explaining you what is RAG and what is MCP. So here is the video goes.
RAG stands for Retrieval Augmented Generation. The generation part means it creates responses based on user input or a query. However, there are two key problems. 1, its knowledge is limited to what it was trained on and is not up to date. 2, it doesn't provide reliable sources for its answers. To solve this, RAG uses the latest data stored in a vector database. The data is converted into vector embeddings, mathematical representations of text, and saved in the database. When a query is made, relevant data is retrieved and passed to the LLM, large language model, which then generates a contextual and accurate response.
So a small explanation about RAG, but let's come to practical. Friends, this is the chat this is a prompt I just asked with ChatGPT for a while. List me the ICAI precedent for the last 10 years with the source. Is it correct? Is it correct? Is it correct? Aniket sir? No? It is giving me a source. I think I can click on the source, it goes on to the particular website. So what is this called? What is this as referred as? It's giving some wrong fact along with some correct things. What is that we refer this as? Hallucination, yes. All these large language models has this tendency of hallucination. Now, I believe one of these 2 years is wrong. Okay, 22, 23 is wrong, I think so. Now, if I ask more questions about it, it will behave like a kid, stick on to his false fact and try to give you more wrong facts about it and try to prove that it has generated the right fact. This is hallucination. Now, we are in an industry of assurance. Can we or our reports hallucinate? This is the biggest threat of implementing AI into our work. Now, what this RAG will do? RAG will convert any data, it can be in a PDF format, it can be in a text format, into a small vectorized database attached to a large language model. From there, if you ask, it will give you the source. It will give you the source. That means zero hallucination. How you feel now? Now, this is a new concept which is there for almost in this year of 2025, almost matured. ICAI has adopted this in level 2 of AI certified course. I thought of bringing this to you first. Number 2, which is being introduced only 2 months back, which I want to play it here. It's called MCP server.
I'll be explaining what a model context protocol MCP is in less than 60 seconds. So imagine you're a user on your laptop using Claude as your LLM assistant. I'll be explaining what a model context protocol MCP is in less than 60 seconds. So imagine you're a user on your laptop using Claude as your LLM assistant. You're powerful together, but you need to connect to your digital world. To do this, you plug into a docking station. Think of this as your model context protocol. Just as a docking station transforms your single connection into access to multiple monitors, keyboards, and storage devices, the MCP creates an agentic workflow where Claude can independently access tools like Notion, Gmail, Google Drive, and GitHub on your behalf. So instead of configuring different settings for each tool, the docking station handles all the standardization, completing complex tasks across multiple services through one standardized interface.
Now, you got a sense of idea. So that means this MCP, what I'm trying to demonstrate here, is an agentic AI tool where, unlike a traditional AI tool, prompt is sent and a result is got, not like that. Your intentions are sent or your objectives are sent, machine will complete the process. I have another detailed video of 2 minutes, but I don't want to go into another video, rather directly prove you what MCP server is capable of. So what did I do? I took Claude, a AI model, and I'm going to demonstrate for you. So I'm going to say hi to the model. Of course, you know what kind of response you get. Am I right? The regular AI assistant. Am I right or not, friends? Yes? Now see this. I'm going to say list tables. It is running a task. It is running a task. Sumit Bhai is there? Okay. Okay. So I thought of asking, getting a volunteer here. Okay. These are the list of tables available into this MCP server. What are these tables? It is a transaction of a ERP, basically from Tally. It can be any ERP. It can be your Zogo. It can be your QuickBooks. It can be SAP. It can be anything. I have just attached to this cloud model. What it can do? I've asked it to give list of tables. It is giving me list of information, list of all the tables into this model. Now see the next question. Get me section 40A to, sorry, A3 payments of cash greater than 10,000. A typical chart accountant, you know, in an audit requires this data from books of accounts. You don't require anything as long as you attach any ERP for the matter. It will it will learn what to do. It will fire the relevant SQL query. It will see the table which you need to think, and it will get the data, give it to you without hallucination. That means auditing in few minutes. Can you see there are 9 steps now? So it is trying to give me a vendor specific information. Now here you can see the output. Can you see, friends? The payments are listed. Yeah, here are the reporters. Here are the reporters. Any questions you can ask? Any questions you can ask? You won't believe the first thing what I did once I connected this MCP server, I've attached that 20-page Schedule 3 format published by MCA. I asked you to prepare the financials in this format. It has prepared. I can give more things. For example, see this. Prepare me the income tax depreciation schedule. Take opening balances from ledger master and transactions from day book. I could have given just income tax depreciation, but it will take 2 or 3 more steps. It is going to prepare me a income tax depreciation schedule. Pull out the rates of each asset from the Income Tax Act, substitute, prepare me a schedule. I have done this 10 times, friends. Not even one time it has given me a wrong information. Where are we heading? See this. It is going to pull out, give you a appropriate report like this. You know, in one such step I said, I'm a small and medium practitioner. My clients will have a purchased asset will not even come into the books. Give me an option to add the asset. It gave me an option. My partner tried to get this output in Excel. It is entering me the Excel format. So, see, I think it has pulled out that 510 assets. Venu sir, can you do me a, yes, please. I was searching for you, Sumit sir. Yes, can you scroll down to the left side? Yeah. Done? Sir, all these days, if you're a small and medium practitioner, we were relying on article assistants, paid assistants to do this. It is a matter of minutes for me. So, Simil sir, can you just ask it, can you go for this publish button?
Publish.
No, the right side top there is a publish. Yeah, publish. Okay, for you demonstrating, I'm showing this, not necessarily you need to apply. There will be a URL coming this, put it in a browser, sir. Okay, I think there's some issue with the internet. Yeah, copy the link and maybe, yeah, paste it, sir. Paste it. The last button is control, yeah. So the function button is control, yeah. Maybe one more refresh, sir. Yeah, 5. Yeah. Yeah, come. Sir, did I say any formatting? I could definitely fine tune this. I'm not claiming it is 100% accurate. There could be a 2% of small wrong facts could be there. You can very well look into it. You can ask it to prepare it in such a way where the total matches with the fixed assets. Do a recon out of it. It is giving you a lot of good facts. So, Mr. Why don't you go back to Claude and ask some dashboard? Yeah, you can just close this. You say, prepare me create a dashboard, whatever you feel like, with the products, whatever customers. Then can you just see all of this is doing in seconds? Do you think our team can able to pull out a quick data like this? You did not specify, sir, which dashboard it is. Okay, let's see.
It prepared a dashboard.
Okay, some KPIs. Let's see. Yeah. And can you just expand this query?
This one?
Yeah, that query. Yeah. Any step. Yeah. The moment says run query, the run query step. Any run query. No. You are giving the reasoning steps. Okay, fine. I got some dashboards. Can you click on the run query? Just the drop down where your mouse is. No, above. No, right next to the run query there is a, no, in the bottom, right next to the run query there is a down arrow.
I'm so sorry.
Okay. Friends, if you see this is the query which has to be passed on to the tally database, or in my case, to retrieve the information, which is very difficult task because you should know SQL. How many of you know SQL here? Yes, maybe these 3 people can do. What is happening? This context, this being taken over by this large language model Claude, it fires appropriate SQL queries. And I did not expect this. This is the dashboard. Now, any feedback from you? You want to try? It's open for you. Maybe I can allow another couple of minutes, 2-3 prompts from you to generate. So, sir, please ask.
So, any questions? Please feel free.
We will put this and get the information from the ERP if possible. Yeah, can you ask? Yeah, give me a cash flow. People are asking. You had some ideas?
So I was asking for a debtors aging analysis.
Correct. You can first ask debtor list, sir. Debtor, no, don't say debtor. You say customer. Because you all know in books it is debtors. Give me the list of customers along with KYC. with KYC or something? Friends, tell me what is going to happen. Think about our future of our industry. Maybe, see, today I have done it, tomorrow 10 people will do. At least 2 or 3 I will have influenced in this forum to come out with a similar tool like this. So think about our industry after 1 year or 2 years.
True.
Sir, I did the same, similar to this. Then it is asking me, shall I prepare a balance confirmation letter? It is hinting me out. Firing the balance confirmation letter. I said yes. Creating balance confirmation letters for all the data, one after another. I said, allowing it to download it in PDF. Now the beauty of this is, Mr. Narayanan is here. He has some trouble with his marketing team. Because he has a beautiful product called Zogo Analytics. He has a beautiful product on visualizing dashboards in Zogo. All these are not going to sell up. Once you get a tool like this, you connect with Zogo. Sir, is there any Zogo Books connector, MCP connector you are proposing? No. But at the moment, Zogo has released 2 connectors for OpenAI. Am I right, sir? Yes. Zogo CRM and the other one I could not able to recall. Huh? Zia. Okay. Now, this is how you get the KYC of the customers and you get the sales value, some dashboard about this customers, the total sales, the balance and things like that. Yes, sir. Nothing. I connected the tally into a database model. It's a small file and one piece of MCP server which I took from the internet. Yes, the moment you pass a transaction, you can click a button that gets updated to a database. It works. Sir, very important point, my dear friends. It is not only going to work with Tally. It is going to work
Database.
with any accounting applications which has a database in the backend. Or you have that database in the backend. It can be working with your SAP. It can work with Zogo or any accounting information for the matter. As long as you have the right connector, it is going to work. Now, tell me, what will happen to this information? Is it staying local or the information gone to the server and coming back? Venu sir, information gone to the server coming back or it is locally running? No. Yes, sir. Pardon? So we are planning to do a parallel session and try it out, sir. Yeah, there's a parallel session we are planning to do. So no, sir. Data kept as a small file inside my computer from my Tally. Pardon? No, it is a small server, ma'am, configurable inside your laptop. And at the same time, not necessarily the file has to be in your desktop. There are MCP connectors or MCP servers being sold. Your data source can be connected to MCP servers. Pardon? Exactly to that point, data security. You all thinking this data is processed in my machine. No. If you ask about data confidentiality, privacy, security to a large language model where you are going to not to pay any money and use it, the answer from the other side is how much a kg. So there is no, if the product is free, if the product is free, you and your data is the product. So I would like sir to click on this models IQ 4.5 bottom, sir, the model, sir, on the chat window. Yeah, right side. Yeah. So there are paid models are available, enterprise models are available. $10, $15, $17 plan, you can very well go for that. And I think they are claiming that this data is not used for further training. You can very well use. So these kinds of enterprise solutions are there. And MCP server is a concept introduced by Claude. So what will happen to a large language model market? You have OpenAI, you have Copilot. Do you think all of them will take it? Friends, what do you think? Will they take it? Industry has adopted MCP server wide. OpenAI, ChatGPT started to give MCP servers connectivities. So that means this, thank you sir, this MCP server is going to flip the entire industry, friends. I'm not sure what kind of industry, what kind of impact. I'm pretty sure with respect to our reporting, our auditing, everything is going to rely on MCP server. And we are going to see a 50% at least reduction in the manpower in the next 2 or 3 years going to come. Any questions before I play a couple of minutes video? You all believe it's going to impact? Friends, what do you think? Venu sir, what do you think about this? It's a beginning. He says it's a beginning. Yes. Sir, let me tell you, sir, there is something called artificial narrow intelligence. The next level is artificial general intelligence. The next level is artificial super intelligence. When I saw this in a PPT of this AI level 1, I will think about it. What is this? When are we going to get this general intelligence? The PPT it claimed as 2030. I'm not sure any of you noted this. I believe this concept like RAG, concept like MCP is going to merge the gap between a narrow intelligence model, like you give a chat, it responds, to a general intelligence model. We are in the phase of moving from an artificial narrow intelligence, a chatting model, to a agentic model, or a workaholic model, or a desirable model, where we set the rules and the model achieves the result. It may be in a kind of a report like this, or in terms of doing an audit, in terms of doing a verification, or doing a reconciliation. Okay, let me formally put one more video on this MCP, more detailed video for 2 minutes, and I will complete my session.
MCP stands for Model Context Protocol, and it's simply a way for AI models like ChatGPT, Gemini, or Claude to communicate with external tools. See, when you have a large language model, an LLM like ChatGPT on its own, it's great at conversation, strategizing, pulling historical facts, but when you actually ask it to perform some meaningful tasks like sending an email or updating your tasks list, it will say, sorry, I can't do that. It can write the email for you, but then you'll need to go and copy that email over to your Gmail app and then send the email. So we've realized here by connecting LLMs directly to the tools we use each and every day, they can become a lot more powerful. Two things happen when we connect LLMs to tools. First, they can actually pull in context from the tool. So for instance, if you ask it to run an analysis about what are the most common job titles of new customers that you have, if your large language model is connected directly to your CRM like Salesforce, it will be able to pull in that data and run that analysis. Now, on top of just pulling in context, it now moves us away from just simply knowledge, but going towards action. And by connecting the LLM to tools, we can perform action. So rather than just writing the email for you, it can go and actually either create the draft in your Gmail account directly for you to review, or even all the way through to actually sending out that email. Now, what the Model Context Protocol is specifically is just an agreed upon standard about how tools should interact with AI models. Rather than every single tool, so rather than Salesforce creating their own method to connect with an AI, rather than Google creating their own method to connect with an AI, rather than Notion and pretty much any tool you're using creating their own method, the team at Anthropic developed this Model Context Protocol, which involves an MCP server that makes it very simple for AI to connect with MCP servers and then leverage different tools. And this is something that it's hoping that the rest of the industry will adopt.
Now, I'm going to take a couple of more iterations because I think I have another 5 more minutes to do. So I'm going to say, list me the transactions on Sunday. It is going to give me the transactions on Sunday, friends. Another view of the story, friends, I want to share it, but still I have not thought on this process. I do virtual CFO services. Every 2 days, the client will annoy with me list of reports. I'll give. Now tell me, should I give the list of reports or should I give this UI of this application? My problem is solved. Think about this tool is available for a CEO or a CFO or anybody with all powers to an employee in an organization. Forget about auditing. What is going to impact? Yes, it has given me the total transactions, voucher wise, party wise, on respective dates. And it is giving me a filter to do it. I'll give publish in order to just show you because my screen is very small here. And at the same time, I'll ask some other questions. I'm going to say, get me the rent ledger. Any GL dump I can ask? Yeah. So it is giving me the list of transactions, summary, report, breakdown. I can select voucher type, wise, data. So this is what, friends, MCP servers are all about. It can go create and by the way, I want to tell you, since I'm only sharing, there is an option here to download the output either as a HTML file, see here, which can run in your local system. The output can come in a React file which can run in your local machine, or you can publish the output, or if you do not like this output, you can ask the output in a Excel file. All the usable files are being configured into this model, which like a wrapper on top of it. The data has been extracted, then put onto its UI UX. So with this, I'll complete my impromptu session on this MCP server using in an accounting application. Thank you so much, friends. Over to the
Thank you so much, Ram, for a wonderful insight to the practical use case of AI and the Rajarhat tool. I would like to take few questions if we are having from the audience side, so that before we conclude, we can make a meaningful dialogue, and we are having some time for this session. I request the console to hand over the mic, please. Any questions?
Hello.
Yes.
Sir, is it possible here for any reconciliation like just 2B, GST 2B versus books
very
of
well,
accounts?
sir. Very well. Very well.
Because
it can do.
it's an Herculean task basically through manual.
Sir,
Excel.
maybe I'll cover a bit in the parallel session if possible. And I think Mr. Venu sir is also speaking on the context of reconciliation of 2A, 2B. So you can certainly wait for some time and get more insights from it.
Sure.
And I believe MCP server would do. What, Venu sir, you think? It will certainly would do. But you just wait for the other session so that you can get fair idea on this reconciliation.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you for your.
Yes, sir. Huh. See, currently, let me tell you, friends, you will all think about I'm an engineer guy or something like that. No. Or ex-Google, nothing. I'm a chartered accountant having 10 attempts in CA final. Never sat in a programming language class. My previous profession was driving lorries. which was my family business I was taking care. I transformed, nothing else. At the moment, it is not included in even in your level 2. Okay? And I believe every 2 months the syllabus is changed for this AI certified course. Today we are seeing version number 10. No, 10 has been put 3 days back, sir. You have not updated. Okay. So, and it is version number 4 or 5 in level 2. Certainly in the days to come, RAG is already included in level 2. And I would suggest you to always get an update from this AI website. And also, Sumit bhai, oh, my laptop is closed, okay. So, there are agentic models currently enabled for, the CAGPT agentic models, currently enabled for faculties. It is due to rolled out for members as well. In that case, instead of giving prompts, you can give task. Certainly, maybe in a due course, you can also come to a level configuring your own MCP server and do whatever reporting you can get out of it. Any other questions, friends? Yes, so we can close the session.
With the permission, if there are no further questions, would like to conclude this session with a huge round of applause to the session speaker and keynote Ram. And we'll break for lunch and stay awake because post lunch we'll be having our dear Benu to take the session, and I'm sure as always he been very insightful to this segment of life. So thank you so much all.